how we all doing today? Today we're doing something a little different. We're not doing an unboxing. We are going to take some time while a lot of the new Seikos and Oruses and a lot of the watch world, you had watch and wonders, and there's some watches coming out, but they're not really here yet, so we can't unbox them. So I'm gonna take the time, and we're gonna really appreciate the SLA039. Now, the SLA039 is part of that trio that came out in 2020, the 55th anniversary Seikos, and this one is based on the 1968 remake. Now, the one that got the attention was the 65 remake from the trio. The 68 middle child, I guess. I did get a lot of attention from the tuna as well. But the 68, it's a phenomenal watch. I mean, just a few years ago, they won the prize over in Switzerland for essentially the same design, for the same movement and everything in there. The movement in there is the 8L55 high beat movement, phenomenal. Basically, it's like an introductory Grand Seiko movement you got going on here, and it is a steep price tag, and the price tag is mostly because of that Grand Seiko movement. So they took the 68, they remade it, and kept all the good parts and improved on the rest of the watch. Now this watch has got 55-hour reserve, and so what I mean about what they kept is, so this is based on the 68, which is the high beat diver is based on their original model, the 6159-7001. Okay, and they remade this watch before. Like I said, it won the award. It was the SLA025. Okay, so what they did was they took the best parts of the 68 watch. It is got the tall bezel. It's got its own look, the deep dial. It's got the day and displayed at the 3, and they took the crown and they moved it down to the 4. And this is the first dive watch that did it. And you start looking at other, historic Seikos like the Willard and stuff. This was the first one to take it from that 3 o'clock position, like the 65, and move it to the 4 o'clock. So this is an important part. 65 was the watch that kind of got Seiko into the door of diving, and so the 68 kind of cemented it in. It showed Seiko what they could really do with a dive watch. Now, this watch is not small by any means. It is proud of what it is. It's a chunky, thick watch, and it's thick. I mean, I'm not getting it. There's no way around it. It's 15.7 millimeters thick, but that's what kind of gives it that look and the feel to that watch, So, what I love about the watch is the curves. I mean, if you really look at the watch, it's got phenomenal lines. I mean, it feels like you're looking at a sports car. The way it curves. It's got the monoblock case, and just the lines are killer on it. You don't really appreciate it when you're looking at it from the top, but then you start looking at the bottom, you look around at the watch, and you're like, man, it's not just something simple. It's simple, but it's elegant at the same time, if you can say that about a dive watch. So this one's professional, 300 meters. Now let's get into the size. I was talking about it before, and the size of it is the diameter is 44.8 millimeters, so it is a big watch. You're pushing almost 45 millimeters there, so 44.8. The length of the watch is 51.4. Seiko, the way it fits and the way it feels, especially with that case, it's not super big, but it is a 15.7 millimeter thickness, so a little bit chunky. But just taking the time, guys, to appreciate and enjoy this watch. I hope you guys too, if you get a chance, check it out in person. Thank you all.